Ever since that last Apex card, Emmett versus Vallejos, I keep thinking that the future is so bright for the featherweight division. Look, y'all, there are 9 stone cold killers under 30 years of age. These guys are real top 10 threats or finish rate monsters, and they're turning their bouts into highlight gold. No boring rounds, just entertainment, chaos, and KOs. So grab your sunglasses with me. The future is blazing for the featherweight division, and let's hit that list. First up, we've got Jean Lord Silva at 29 years of age. This Brazilian is a Muay Thai beast with jiu-jitsu flair. He gives us spinning elbows, knee bombs, power punches, and creativity from everywhere. He's got unpredictable violence like he's collecting debts. Jean's overall record sits at 17-3 with a 6-1 mark in the UFC. And we've come to rely on his 89% finish rate to show us a good time every time he fights. He's hanging out around, I believe it's around number 6 in the rankings right now. Jean came back strong after UFC Noche and his loss to Diego Lopez. At UFC 324, he took on Arnold Allen, a top 10 vet, and got a unanimous decision win after rallying with an elbow that dropped him and then some ground and pound. And then he surfed Allen's back. Always a crazy time with Jean Silva. We always know we're going to get some kind of craziness when he fights, but he was definitely more restrained, tactical, and measured in that fight against Allen compared to his typical pure violence and chaotic style. No next fight has been announced for Jean Silva yet, although there are some big rumors. I think the next perfect fight for Jean Silva is Yair Rodriguez. Yair's been inactive for over a year now, going 1-2 in about 3.5 years, just holding that number 4 spot. The winner could get the loser of the Murphy of Loyev for a clear title path to shake up the division and give Jean a shot at a big name to climb even higher. It's interesting because I'd also like to see Yair Rodriguez fight number 2 on my list, Kevin El Chino Vallejos, who is just 24 years old. This Argentine sniper is like Max Holloway on steroids. He's fast, he's explosive, he combines short, precise counter punches, and he showed an impressively high fight IQ in his fight against Emmett. For his young age, he's only 24. Overall, he's 18-1, 4-0 in the UFC. In that matchup Saturday night against Josh Emmett, he got a sensational TKO in round 1 from a counter right hand in the pocket, plus a swarm of punches, knees, and elbows. Woof! Kevin won a Performance of the Night bonus, and I get goosebumps thinking of it. And I barely got over the goosebumps from his spinning back fist KO against Giga Chikadze. Y'all, Kevin is a force, and he is already getting hyped as the Argentinian Ilia Topuria. Nothing is locked in for Vallejos yet, but like I said, I think that the perfect next fight for him is Yair Rodriguez, who he called out on X, or perhaps the winner of this Sterling Zalal or Brian Ortega. Any one of those are big leaps into the title mix that will test his skills against elite veterans and can put him right there in title contention. Okay, number 3, I've got Melquizael, the Dalmatian Costa, at 29 years old. He's a southpaw spinner, back kicks, flying knees, wild ground chaos. Melky is game for highlights. He's 26-7 overall and 7-2 in the UFC, and he's made quite a statement, becoming the first person ever to finish Dan Ige following a perfectly timed spinning back kick knockout in the opening round at UFC Houston. And his fight right before that, round 1 TKO with elbows against Morgan Charrier. Up next, he's facing Arnold Allen. Great fight, great matchup, and that's in May. Number 4 on my list is Youssef the Moroccan Devil Zalal at 29 years old. He is a grappling ace with chains, pressure, and stealthy submissions. He's 18-5-1 overall, and I believe he's sitting around number 7. His last fight against Josh Emmett was dominant and exciting and fast. Zalal secured the submission in just like a minute 30 in the first round after a brisk takedown in transition, and he forced a verbal tap due to an armbar. Next, Zalal is facing Aljamain Sterling. Love this one. And this has some title eliminator vibes as well, given Aljo's recent and understandable rants for a title shot. Next up at number 5 is Aaron Pico, who's 29 years old. Pico's an Olympic wrestler with boxing bombs and athletic explosions. He's 13-5 overall, but in the UFC, he's 0-1 due to his loss via spinning elbow from Lerone Murphy. Despite falling to 0-1 in the UFC, Pico's still viewed as a top-tier athlete with elite boxing and wrestling. His entry into the UFC was highly anticipated, and many still consider him to be a fantastic fighter with a bright future. He faces Patricio Pitbull in April, and there's going to be a lot of eyes and some pressure to get on Pico to get this one done. Next up at number 6 is Marwan Rahiki at just 23 years of age. He's an aggressive striker who fights at a fast pace, and he pushes his opponents to high output. He applies pressure, has beautiful, clean, quick combos, and forces his opponents into a striking battle. His momentum can be overwhelming for his opponents. Rahiki is a fight of the night lock, and he actually got the bonus in his debut against Harry Hardwick. Overall, Freaky is 8-0 and 1-0 in the UFC and has a perfect finish rate of 100%. It might be one fight too soon, but I think a great next fight for Marwan is Andre Fili. His raw power against a vet who is also high-paced, just like him, with aggressive striking. I think a win like that helps him jump right into the rankings fast and build some experience against solid opponents. Again, I think that might be one too early, but I love that matchup between those two. Number 7 is Jose Delgado at 27. Delgado is a well-rounded poison picker. Strikes to grapples. He's good. Delgado is 11-2 overall, 3-1 in the UFC, and he's got a 91% finish rate. I think the perfect next fight for Jose would be David Onama, a finisher's brawl where neither takes a step back. A win helps him leap 3 spots into the rankings like overnight, proving his all-around solid game against tough competition. At number 8 is Luke Riley, 26 years old. He's a highlight striker, pure power reels. He's 12-0, 1-0 in the UFC. His last fight was against Bogdan Grad, and he had a round 2 KO due to a hook or an uppercut. This weekend, March 21st at London, he's taking on Michael Aswell. Riley's explosive KOs meeting Aswell's vet toughness. It's a perfect step where he hunts for reels while Aswell weathers and counters. A big win puts everyone on notice and shoots him up the ladder. Next up at number 9, it might be a little early adding him because he hasn't made his debut, but I just want to talk about this guy because I think he's got really great potential, and that is Scouser Kurtis the Pink Panther Campbell. At just 23 years of age, he's debuting this weekend in London against Danny Silva, fresh out of Dana White Contender Series Season 9. He dominated and secured a quick TKO victory on Dana White Contender Series. He had knees and strikes at just like a minute 20 in round 1. His style is aggressive with high-level striking and explosive finishes. He likes to start really fast with sharp stand-up and powerful knees and strikes, and he overwhelms his opponents. This fight against Danny will be 2 young finishers colliding for the London crowd. Campbell's aggression versus Silva's technical striking. It's going to be a good one. And there it is, 9 stone cold killers under 30 years old, featherweights who are blazing bright, guys, title threats like Silva and Vallejos, and finishing machines just ready to explode. What do you think of the featherweight division? I see it being strong for the next 7 years. Any prospects that you've got your eye on? Who did I not mention? Again, remember, all of these guys are under 30 years of age. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming back again and again, and I'll see you guys real soon.